year is not a long time in investing. People work 40 years of their life and then it's done. And then their life's done. Some people don't even make it to work 40 years. And you're working, most people are working for somebody else's dream. And we're not saying that's bad here. But what we're saying here is that this is different. This is not the normal. Times are different, okay? And if you do not adopt a different mentality, I don't care how old you are. It's just for young people. That's a limiting belief, okay? It's a limiting belief. What's taking place is going to affect everybody. It's going to affect the next generation. Now, it's interesting. There hasn't been a lot of really metaverse talk recently. Guess what? Those are going to be some of the biggest projects that run this year.
Yep.
But people are not talking about it. They're not educated on it. People don't even know what a stable coin is. And you're on these go live. So we me and Kurt commend you for being on here, right? Me and Kurt are going on a crazy tour this next, 30 days, and then Latin America in May. And we're doing it because we know that if one person in each country, one person on this go live really takes this seriously, it's not just going to affect their life. They have the ability to affect their community, and that can affect a country, and that can affect a continent. And we're thinking on a lot bigger scale here, okay? But the key is, as you guys have gone through these 4 days with us, is to stick and stay. Because there's a lot in this game, as you guys can see. There's a lot of stuff we can talk about. Can we do it on one session? No. Can we talk about everything one day? No. But through time and repetition and you showing up, right? You have to show up to go up, they say.
Woo!
Eventually, you're going to go up. Maybe the tax bracket will go up. Maybe your income potentially go up. But right now, we have a window. And I'm looking at these markets, and I did a bonus session earlier today, and I'm looking at this window, and this right here reminds me of this right here, of this cycle of fear, this push up and then push down, push up, then push down. And it's just, we're going to repeat itself. And the people that are not paying attention, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to see potentially a Bitcoin at 133K. And you're going to be like, what did I just miss? And I'm not going to say it's going to be too late then, but just don't be that person, okay?
Right.
Just don't be that person. So these 4 days have been incredible, but now it's, okay, what am I going to do, right? What am I going to do? Me and Kurt have a class on next Monday together, and then we'll be in Europe. But if you're serious about your education, go back and watch day 1, 2, 3, and 4. That would be my challenge. That would be my homework, and really study this information and study the courses that we've created, because DeFi is before the banks. It's before the institutions. We'll do a session in 5 years from now, and there will be trillions of dollars, tens of trillions, just in maybe one of these projects, okay, in this market. And I believe even the biggest projects haven't even revealed themselves yet in crypto. You guys understand that. Bitcoin, I don't think Bitcoin will be at the #1 market cap forever. I think ETH is going to surpass it, but who's not to say there's other projects that will come right in and break open that door. And I have a feeling these next 3 to 5 years, a massive transfer of wealth to those that are educated. And guys, we didn't even talk about DeFi insurance. We didn't even talk about things that we could do classes on, because we wanted to give you the basics of this 4-day course. But now you got to go do the work.
Big facts. Even us getting into how some of these gaming tokens, right, inside of what we're going to be doing, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, bro. Go, you already know, right? Like the play to earn space, right, is going to be massive, ladies and gentlemen. We just witnessed Microsoft purchase 2 of the biggest gaming companies, Blizzard and Activision, right? They've made World of Warcraft and Call of Duty, right? And we already know Microsoft is looking to build their metaverse.
Bing bong, OMG, sauce on sauce on sauce, gems upon gems on gems. I hope that you guys were tapped in. First of all, welcome to another Money Making Monday. Can you believe we are at the last Monday in Jumping January, the last Monday? The last Monday in the first month of the 2022nd year, okay, your year of double. Like, what have you done in the last 31 days? That is going to impact the remaining, what would that be? Oh Lord, you know. Every time I attempt to get clever, right? The next, what, 330 days, 334 days, something like that. Like, what is going to impact that? Because what you were just witnessing was a part of the 4-day course that DeFi, Mike, and Blockchain Cobain put together. AltFi, the future is definitely DeFi. What the heck is AltFi? Do you guys know? Are you like plugged in, but you know, do you need a recharge? Are you connecting to where you should be connecting to? So I want to make sure that everybody is on the right path, that everybody is in alignment and understands the assignment right now, because things are happening at the change of thought, things are moving and shaking, and no matter what it is that your focus is on, you should make sure that you have these digital currency weapons in your arsenal. So this, let me show you how, if you don't know, and if you don't know, now you know, right? So you can get to know. For those who are new, happy, well, Rich and Raw, welcome to all the newbies. I hope that you've been welcomed into our communities, all of them, from our Rich Virtual Campus on Slack. That is an app. I wasn't even here to go through all this, but make sure that you are plugged into everything that you're paying for, okay? You're part of a paid wealth community that is always giving you source, gems, you know, sessions that are outside of the academy, and you want to make sure that you're inside the Rich University Center, seeing those announcements, seeing the things that you know qualify for. If you're not, then contact the person that enrolled you, so that they can make sure that you are in the right places at the right time with the right people. As well as we have multiple chats on Telegram. The two main ones should be the Manchester and Beyond chat, the Rich UK, and also the Rich Impact channel, which is for you and for those people who you may know who are interested in investing. So tap in. If you can't get a hold of the person that enrolled you, or for whatever reason, with this video, I'll be dropping this week's Calendly, which is my diary for the week. And you can go ahead and book a 30-minute session in there per your best availability to make sure that you're integrated, you know, on the right path. So what's going on here? What is this? So first of all, we want to come to GoLive.im. GoLive.im is where all the live education happens, where the money-making sessions happen, okay, where that magic is happening. This is where you get to parlay with the experts, you get to talk, interact, engage, follow, duplicate, copy, paste, profit, right? And the top 5 is always a great hint, clue to where the money resides, okay? This is where you get to see where people were paying their attention this week, because wherever you pay your attention, it pays you well in this space. So number 1 spot being held down by the bad boy Ken Mo, that HFX Money in Minutes Don Dapper. He is not let go in that top spot. I don't even know, like, he's been HFXing since the summer. You know, he's definitely had double blessings on lock from before 20 double with his strategy. So shout out to Kenbury. That's where a lot of people are still eating good weekly, 133,000 to be exact. But what you're seeing here is a absolute crypto blockchain takeover, okay? You've got DCX. All of this is part of the academy associated with all things crypto, Bitcoin, NFTs, and metaverse situations, okay? So you've got DeFi, Mike, and Blockchain Cobain holding down spot number 2. They did do 4 extra sessions this week, or maybe 2 extra sessions because they were already on twice. And I'll show you where you can find that for their absolutely well-renowned, like underrated, underpriced AltFi course, a 4-day situation. And we've got the guy, the absolute genius behind the whole DCX, everything behind Swipecoin. Basically, we get to use his OPI, other people's ideas, leverage his brain. The man, the legend, the myth, Picasso, Crypto Picasso. Also at number 3, we've got Blockchain Cobain at number 4, you know, going to his blockchain barbecue and then just cooking up some good alternative projects for us each and every Friday and Saturday. That's where a lot of eyes are. It's crazy he's only on twice a week, but then he's still number 4 in the academy. That just shows you for real where the money resides. That is a huge, you know, hint, hint, clue, clue when it comes to wealth indication. And you got Mr. Metaverse himself, XRP Don, Mr. Nick Gomez, okay? So what you would do to find how you can get to that course, you're going to come here to DCX, channel DCX. Now, if you're clicking on this and you're getting some kind of error, maybe it's because you don't have access to that. If you are an elite member, which is why we always say, you know, elite is just where it's greater, you'll get access to all of the Money Academies and you won't be locked out of any. But maybe you started on your HFX journey, you were loving that, and so you never tapped in. I urge you in this season to definitely upgrade. You know, if you want more, you're going to have access to more. So glow up, go ahead and, you know, have 20 double working for you. Let me tell you this about, you know, wealth mindset. Sometimes we have such a scarcity mindset that we think, okay, well, you know, I've not got enough, so just get this little bit. And sometimes that gets us through the door, so it gets you in. But once you're in, you have to grow to where you want to glow up to, okay? You have to really be exposed to more, or you're going to be still sat there writing checks while everybody's doing ATMs and, you know, connecting wallets to, you know, connecting their MetaMask wallet, and you haven't got a clue, you know, what in the Web3 is going on. So if you guys came in on FRX, congratulations, amazing. To get this package, you will also need to upgrade to Elite. The great thing though is if you came in on one of our single packages, which most people, if they do that, they do select our Bitcoin Academy, what you can do is add on the FRX Pro Pack. Now the FRX Pro Pack is new. It's going to give you access to your fundamentals and basics, understanding that money language, that wealth language. It's going to be hard to speak blockchain if you can't speak, you know, the basic Japanese, okay? If you don't understand your support and resistance, if you have no understanding on supply and demand, some basic economics that we weren't taught in school. This is where a lot of us OGs started before we had even a HFX or a DCX Academy. What we had was FRX, but what this gave us was a great base knowledge. So I definitely urge you, if you haven't, to go ahead and get the FRX Pro Pack so you can get access to that and know what to do you know, with your crypto coins, you know how to really understand reading leverage charts and things of that nature. So when you open up the DCX TV channel, if you scroll down the schedule to this floating head, this interchangeable head, where you see Kurt and Mike, what you want to first of all be aware of is that they are on live twice a week, starting from today, which is Money Making Monday, at 9 p.m. EST, which is 5 hours behind UK time. That's Eastern Standard Time. That's about 2 a.m. for us. The great thing, like I'll show you, is that if you do miss this live, you can watch it back the next day or whenever they are recorded and archived. I would always say watch it as close to the session as possible so that you can really get, you know, a real kind of live perspective, because it's going to reflect what's happening in the markets currently. So this is for beginners, crypto education for beginners, with both Mike and Kurt teaching you AltFi, which is the mixture of the altcoin markets, and DeFi, which on Wednesdays you have total DeFi talks at an earlier time, a bit better for us, about 11 p.m. in the UK, which is 6 p.m. EST. So let's just click in here so you can see the DeFi course, because if you've never met these guys, don't know what I'm talking about, or even if you have met these guys, you want to scroll down, go to favorites, and see here that they have this 4-day course right here that is worth more than its weight in gold. Definitely, like I said, underrated and underpriced. I know a guy that just paid $4,000 just to learn about NFTs, okay? And we have a whole AltFi course here for free as part of your membership that you can tap into. Even if you think you already know about NFTs, I want to awaken you to that the fact that this is a new emerging market. So what you might have known last month has already completely advanced. You know, we're using different blockchains, different technology, smart contracts are doing new things, they're breaking into new industries. You know, there's just new things happening every day. So you're going to start at day one. That would be, you know, the best idea. Understanding DeFi. What the heck is DeFi? Well, you'll find out when you definitely tap into what I like are that they're short, sharp, and to the point, 50-minute videos, 55-minute, under an hour, okay? DeFi is basically decentralized finance. Decentralization is the ownership, the self-sovereignty of this whole entire revolution of your money, okay? Right now, before your face, you're having the ability to unbank and become the bank. You're having the ability to, rather than go and get a loan, you might need a mortgage right now. You get the ability to actually leverage your own assets, to lend against your own holdings. Okay, what the heck? How the heck? They're showing you, oh my God, the gems that they dropped were amazing. I don't know what day it was in, but I kind of don't want to show you the exact day because, like I said, start at day one and it will all follow suit. It's really not a big deal. You can watch this within the space of a week. Cut out your EastEnders, you match of the day, whatever it is, and get yourself into the new digital reality that is going to pay you for a lifetime and your children's children. Really tap into your generational wealth. You're at the beginning of, the new age 2022 gold rush. Okay, you're never going to get this opportunity again, and you don't want, the offspring that flow from you to look back and say, grandma, granddad, why the heck did you not watch the 4-day alt for DeFi course? We could have been quadrillionaires, because there's going to be a whole new price brackets and tax brackets and brackets of brackets being created. I'm talking island living, I'm talking buying universes, I don't know. Okay, so definitely make sure, the point is that you watch these all back. They were showing you how to do liquidity farming in more detail, something that you might have heard but don't understand. And for me, that was really good because I could pause. I actually, went and followed the steps, what they were doing, so that you can provide liquidity, provide capital from your money just sat there. We're used to our money sat collecting dust, right? Absolute dust in the bank. Gone are those days. Now you can get paid in so many different ways, from the digital currency that you're holding. And for those of you that are here in the UK, make sure you are tapped into the UK crypto experience. We spoke about this last week. Tickets, absolutely. Those early bird tickets flew out the door. Make sure that you guys, let's see what they've got left. So this is the UK crypto experience. It's a whole crypto conference, okay? You got live in the flesh, the masters, the myths, the people that you're watching, these legends every day through your computer screen. You're going to get to see them in real life. How tall is Kurt Cobain? Like, what does DeFi might look like from the shoulders down, okay? You get to see a whole 750,000 millionaire monthly, Matt Rosa, in the building, okay? Our chairman 750. And the other brain behind the D6 Academy, Ivan Paychecks, that, was the first person in the world to buy a house with Bitcoin. He is a big deal and a huge part of our DCX Academy, what we have access to. So what you want to do is go into our chat, which is our Telegram, Rich UK, Manchester and Beyond chat. You will see in the link section that this link has been dropped. You want to come here, click on tickets. And you can see that all the super early bird tickets are out, but you still have the ability to get the early bird tickets, okay? Go ahead and make sure you fill in that basket. You want to at least buy these in doubles, okay? Now, it's 20 double. You don't do things in one. You want duplication, multiplication, and transformation. Double. That's how you're going to receive plenty of overflow. So the general admission tickets will be 20 quid. Don't be that person that waits till the 20 quid and you could have got them at 10 or 15 or what have you. People are definitely, like I said, getting these 2x2 like Noah's Ark. So take advantage, guys. Take advantage. This is the perfect Valentine's gift. As you see, it is the day after Valentine's Day. If you love me, like, show me in crypto. If you love me, like, what's that Bitcoin address though? Okay, so we're talking about all the Bitcoin bays, the blockchain baddies unite. It will definitely be a time to fall in love with your future wealth. So let's leave that there, but be quick. Seriously, guys, be quick. I'm surprised that there's even still tickets up there. Like, do not sleep in this. We'll be there. All the leaders will be there. Like, it's going to be amazing. I've already maxed out the amount of tickets I can even get. I mean, but everyone in its dog. Let me tell you, there's no way that anyone can be in the room with these big boys, okay? Blockchain Mike, like we said, or blockchain Cobain rather, DeFi Mike. All of these guys, and not yourself included. You might think, well, I'm already in. It's not just about that. You are transformed daily by the renewing of your mind. Like, sometimes you get too comfortable and complacent thinking that you know it all and you stop growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying. So continue to expand, continue to be exposed. Here in the UK, we don't often have the opportunity to have live events on our territory. So don't sleep on this. Don't be there. Don't be the one that says, oh, well, they're always here, they're always there, somewhere far I can't get to. No matter where you are in the UK, nothing, is more than really a 3-hour trip, okay? Whether it's going to be up a motorway or on a train. So again, Never ever miss anything that you're qualified for. And let's have a look real quick at the schedule in general for this week. Looking again from the DCX side of things, I know tonight, where I would recommend that all of you find yourself is on Metaverse Mondays with this guy, Nick Gomez. So every Monday, we've been tapping into Nick. If you guys haven't, definitely come and do so. He has, again, marked our favorite sessions. As you can see, you'll see a lot of metaversing. And it's getting even more immersive and interactive. Ooh. He's actually going in, deep diving into the metaverse through the goggles, through the VR headsets. What is VR? What is the difference between VR and AR? He's showing us the difference. He's literally sampling these products as they're coming out, you know, as companies are releasing their metaverses and real estate is becoming available, letting you be, this is like being like, oh my gosh, early adoption. If you understand that, that is the biggest players in the whole entire world are that because they adopted early, because they got in before, you know, it was a thing. Right now, this is where we are with this whole economy and what's happening with the metaverse, which is just Web3, 3D internet, is that it's still being built out. So you just heard Kurt saying Microsoft are building out their metaverse. Imagine that you was able to purchase the building that Microsoft put offices in. Do you know the kind of generational forever Rothschild wealth that you'd have? Like your name would be a dynasty. Okay, imagine you purchased the land where, you know, Disney built their Disneyland, their first ever virtual theme park. Now you might say, well, who's ever going to go to that? Well, the person who missed out on maybe doing so in the real world, you know, however many hundreds, you know, centuries back ago, you might have thought, well, no one ain't going to come to this. It might have just started off with some guy in a weird mouse costume, you know, and some roundabout. Oh, might have been bun this, man. We ain't doing this. We're cowboys. I don't know what they were doing them centuries ago, right? But no one ain't gonna. This ain't gonna catch on. Now, look how many people you know I've spent hundreds of thousands, millions, trillions, cajillions at Disneyland, and now they're building their first. Guys, you're in the era of the first. So it kind of doesn't even matter how much these things pop off. If you know anything about antiques, if you know anything about you know, things that hold value, things that have demand, it's normally because the supply was limited, or that, you know, it was limited edition. You can't get back the first of anything. So the first Nike NFT, the first, you know, Adidas wearable, the first theme park, you know, Disney headset, goggle, whatever, the first Apple VR headset, all of these things, you are literally, you're like buying the future antiques of the world. So it's always good to make sure you have a general interest in the field that you tap into. But let's have a look, because we're just watching Nick drive around. I think this is Miami. So look at this, look how cool this is. This is him in the metaverse. Now he's taking us into his VR goggles and he's showing you what it looks like through the headset. So obviously it's a little bit weird because we're still not in the headset, but look at this.
Found it extremely cool. But anyways, this is my avatar. This is pretty cool. So I'm talking to you, and I guess their technology is somehow tries to mimic my voice. I don't know how it's doing that, but obviously.
Wow. So even as he's in the headset, he has a reflection in the mirror, as you just saw there. And his reflection in the mirror is his digital version of himself, which they call an avatar. Okay, that's his avatar. He actually really scarily similarly looks like that. And you guys, don't be put off by the fact that this might look cartoony or gaming. You're witnessing this at the Nokia stages. You're like in the horse and cart, you know, era of cars, okay, of transport, right? These things are going to develop. They're going to literally soon, it's going to look like the actual person. The person sneezes, the avatar sneezes. If the person normally, you know, does some little thing with their dimples and squints their left eye when they sneeze, that's what's going to happen, you know, with the avatar, okay? You're going to be able to touch the avatar. They're even talking about being able to taste in the metaverse, you know, food companies, networks. I'm in some, you know, circles and conversations in all kinds of different industries, looking how this is being developed and built out. And there's food programs and networks that are developing the ability for you to have on-screen taste, where if you're seeing a dish being made, you can actually taste it in the metaverse. And what Nick shows us, he actually goes into a comedy club somewhere here. So the reason why, you know, wealth early adoption is connected to wealth, and having an open mind is always an open bank account. Because if you ever get complacent and comfortable with what you know is normal, comfortable with the status quo, and things that are familiar, then as things evolve, you basically blockbuster yourself out of the game. Now, let me show you this. Look at this.
Muted. I don't want you guys. There's a lot of people that have all sorts of noises and stuff, but there's about 10 people, 10 plus people here that are here. And all of these people here are in this comedy club that could just hang out, listen. You could sit.
These are real people in a real comedy club in the real virtual world, okay? It sounds like an oxymoron, but think beyond yourself. So you might not have any desire at this moment in time to put on a pair of goggles and pretend you're somewhere else, or sit in your living room and have an experience, in another dimension. That might be nothing to do with, that might be the furthest thing from exciting, fun, or, like your life right now. However, maybe you're in the entertainment industry, and maybe through lockdown, your venue didn't survive. It used to have a lot of, comedy shows there and different kind of weddings. I mean, there's people having metaverse weddings. You might not be there yet, but somebody's there yet. And guess what? Those who capitalize and get in position benefit from that. So even if you're not sold, you don't care. Maybe they're using your venue because you've purchased land, because you watched Kurt Cobain's alt-fi session and you bought the coin, the crypto coin, and that gave you free parcels, free land, free buildings. Like I said, the building that Microsoft might do their offices in might be something that you have the opportunity to take a position in. You might be a comedian, no comedians, they might be struggling for work, and here you've got a comedy club on a Monday night with 8 paying customers that you are accumulating. Remember, all of this is crypto based, so you're accumulating asset, you're accumulating different NFTs, tokens, all types of things that have intrinsic value. Okay, I want you to push past the gamey feeling or aspect and understand that these are real industries. This is a real economy that's happening. Connect with people that might be in other fields. You're the plug. Remember, you don't have to know everything, but you're connected to the man who knows everything. Okay, you're connected to the experts. So they might be a real estate professional. He took us to a place where there are people who are realtors who are showing people this digital real estate. Yes, people are earning 5-figure commissions in the metaverse from showing people digital properties that they can buy. Because there's just because you've got access and you might think less than nothing. Well, times that by 100,000 for the person who's outside of this academy, who is a real estate professional or wants to get into real estate. Maybe they can't get their license. Maybe they don't have enough startup capital. But look at this.
Floor. Then that individual owns that floor, right? And then you could go all the way up, and I mean, you guys could see how tall this building.
There are people who are real estate agents in the metaverse, okay? Literally taking you around apartments, showing you places that you can buy on whatever budget you have, like you would do in the real world.
This is the penthouse. Listen to me. We are in someone's penthouse. Now, this isn't ours, but this is somebody's. And
so the great thing about what you have, with your DCX education, with your Go Live educators getting on Metaverse Monday, is that if even the people who know about the Metaverse, even the people that know about digital real estate, they're still stuck on Sandbox and Decentraland, okay? They're only 3% of the population. You are you're like 1% of the 3%, probably even 0.5% that know that there are properties that you can acquire. Listen, the metaverse that they're looking at are tapped out. They're not built out yet, but to buy land in some of them is 16K. You can come here and get 3-figure, 4-figure deals, resell it, flip it. You might not even be the one that buys the property. You're just telling them where it is. And for that, because they purchase it in the NFT contract that you have, because yes, remember that smart contracts are a huge part of blockchain technology, what the NFTs are, the membership aspect, creating residuals, people who, are dealing in physical real estate, that are dealing in physical property. Imagine, imagine you are the key to helping them put a royalty inside the reselling of that house for a lifetime. So if you've ever sold a home, you know that you make the money on that sale, but if then the person you sold it to sells it, you don't get nada. However, NFTs, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, smart contracts, you might think, girl, you're going way too fast. You're saying a whole lot of words, which is why I want you to tap all the way in. This is why I want you to think outside the box. This is why I want you to keep showing and keep glowing up. It's important. Open your mind, push past your limitation. You feel comfortable, keep pushing. It's getting a bit uncomfortable, keep going towards that until that feels comfortable, and push past the next thing, because people are looking for what you have in your hand. While you're over there limiting yourself to your one this or your little this, or, well, I can only do this, there's someone that you're connected to that, like I said, they might find it attractive to know how to do a deal with a smart contract, where for a lifetime they can make money off the purchase of a home. Might be a 1%, 2%, 3% residual. There are people that want to have these automatic, rent increase contracts and all different kinds of stuff, that the deeds that NFTs hold, okay, the membership that NFTs hold. There might be people who have fashion collections. Oh, let me see if I can show you some stuff. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this. I just wanted to make sure that you guys, as always, are staying plugged in. Let me just pause this because I think it's like running in the background and I don't want it to interfere. I don't want it to interfere. Like, how would I go back? Okay. So let's see if this plays. But this is why I do stay connected, because it keeps my mind in a place of learning, openness, growing, okay? And you don't feel completely like overwhelmed. Let me see if it's gonna let me show you. For some reason, it doesn't seem like it is. Why? Okay, so, okay, this is today, but what we want is, how do I get back to my profile? So there are people in the fashion industry. There's a Metaverse Fashion Week. I don't know why it's not allowing me to click on this. I wouldn't know how else to show it you. You can't get saved items up on here, can you? Oh, you can, but there's so many saved. Okay. Okay, everything's just failing to load for some reason. Oh no, they have loaded. Where's NFTs? There you go. Okay, so where do I even start? Okay, so the fashion week, digital fashion week. This is real, guys. Yes, Metaverse Fashion Week. Do you know that there was a person that purchased, I think they spent, let me see if I can find it here. And guys, social media is a great tool as well to see, the social proof of what's happening. This guy, this guy's got so much respect now in the NFT industry and market, and it's just from him experiencing it. A year ago, we knew nothing about NFTs. He's learning as he goes and sharing it, and people are now, he's like a guru in the industry. People are gravitating towards him. Obviously, following will be monetized. I see him making like 8 Ethereum coins on certain projects, etc. What are you doing with your access? What are you doing with your knowledge? These people don't even have the level of education and expertise that you have. They're just figuring it out. You don't even have to figure it out. You just have to repeat what you already have been told, right? So I'm looking for the article about the person who purchased 2.5 million, was it? I've put this all in the story, but for some reason they're not loading. Let me show you the difference between VR and AR. So when you think of VR, oh my God. When you think of VR, which is virtual reality, you probably think about this. Perfect. This is virtual reality headsets. Look. Oh, let me get some sound. So yes, you hit the wall. Yes, she did hit the wall. So VR means that you're virtually in another place. You're sat in the living where you are, where your feet are. Your human feet is not where your vision is. You're being whisked off to somewhere completely different, and you know you get carried away and you can hit walls. Whereas AR is more of a hybrid between current reality and digital. So you see that as the AR device, which in this case it's a pair of glasses. So they're not normally goggles. There's Ray-Bans that already have integrated this into their product, this technology. You know, there's other glasses companies. Imagine the price of Specs and Specsavers once they get some AR technology. And you might think, well, this ain't gonna catch on. Well, look at you smartwatch, you smartphone, you smart home, you smart this. Why not smart glasses? They're making everything smart, right? You're going to be able to do this on apps on your phone. I'll show you what Porsche is doing, a car company, when it comes to AR technology. So what it does is it adds these extra digital components to your current reality. So you haven't gone to a virtual world, you've invited the virtual world into your physical world. You can now maybe tap these buttons, check the weather, close the curtains, you know, look at this, it's showing you different keypad. Imagine sat there and being able to touch things, touch digitally. Listen, I hope you're with me. But you can, you know, you can interact digitally in the air, tapping things. And if you never had the glasses on, nothing would be there. But through the glasses, there is, and things are happening. Things are opening up and moving. Which is why AR is so strong. Let me show you if I can find it. What Porsche did with AR technology. I got so much stuff here. Let's see, can I find the Porsche article quickly? Maybe not. Again, all of it. Oh, here's what I was originally looking for. Go figure. So the metaverse, somebody spent 2.4 million to buy land, which is now going to become the fashion district in Decentraland. Okay, and this is set to show in March of 2022. New York Fashion Week is a thing. Like Milan Fashion Week is a thing. London Fashion Week. All of these are real things in the real world. Now in New York, they're having, before New York Fashion Week, they're having the digital fashion week. They're having metaverse fashion week. Yes, guys, this is for real, for real, for real. You might be a part of the fashion industry. I know, you know, we've got people who are studying fashion right now and are into crypto, and you never knew how you would merge the two. And now look at this. You can show your whole collection. Let me tell you some of the things people are doing, and then I'm going to wrap this. You could show, basically, before people even get to have access to your collection, right? They would have to purchase one of your NFTs. Maybe this is an NFT of yours. Now, when they purchase it as an NFT, it's not moving, it's not a wearable, it just looks like a JPEG. Once they go into the Metaverse Fashion Week, or you're into any metaverse, it's now a dress. It's a gold dress. It's two-tone. Now, there might be only 5 of these dresses made. One's gold and silver, one turns pink, one, you know, has got a higher split, one hasn't, okay? NFTs, remember, the difference is that they all have different rarities, okay? And when they go into the metaverse, what happens? NFTs come alive. This is what's happening with this garment right here, you know, and this garment right here. Look, guys, this is happening whether you like it or not. This is how you are going to, if you don't have to be into fashion, but do you wear clothes? Okay. Hands up if you thought pre-lockdown, pre-online shopping, that you would never purchase something online. And if now you've purchased something clothing-wise online for yourself, okay, whether that be shoes, hat, gloves, glasses, you know, scarf, whatever it is, okay, ladies, how many times have you ordered something online that looks so great on the model, you think it will, you know, look great on you because they said it's a size 10 or a size 12, and then you've got it home and it, you know, it's not even a size fit over your ankles. Now you can actually, in the metaverse, try these things on, because in the metaverse, remember, your avatar, it has your measurements, it has your your different dimensions, so you can see what it actually looks like on you. You can see it in different colors before you purchase it, and have to be, doing that, what's it called, the Hermes whatever it is, the drop-offs and all that stuff, that you end up just with loads of clothes in your house that you don't wear. So look, this is happening, guys. And for some of these collections, having being a membership holder, meaning that you have one of their NFTs, maybe they only have 100 NFTs, so 100 people will only ever have access to their collections first. You can preview it online, you can purchase, etc. Just so much utility, guys. So I went, a lot of different places right there, but it's just so exciting. Okay, it really is just so exciting. And I want you guys to make sure that you are tapping in all the time, that you're staying open-minded, you're being consistent, you're really being committed, to this journey, because it is a journey, not a destination. When you it's a moving target. As soon as you think you know enough, it moves again. Don't forget to continue to accumulate your assets. We're still, OMI for the homies. You want to make sure, OMI is it's kind of balancing itself out at that 0.070 mark, where it was at 0.055 for a long time. So one of the only projects that has had some bullish momentum while everything else was bearish. Keep an eye on what's happening, with any cryptos that you might be in trades in. Definitely a lucrative thing to trade, but a very volatile and risky thing to trade. So follow the educators, follow the guidance, and make sure you've got all your apps on your phone downloaded. Again, if there's anything that you're struggling with, need a little bit of help and want to touch base, go ahead and book yourself a slot. I'll drop the calendar link with this. And that being said, have a great rest of your Money Making Monday. I will see you on Metaverse Mondays with Nick Gomez this evening. And just have a great, fruitful week, guys. Okie dokie, blessings, love, and light.